So we are back with a brand new episode of Walkin Talkin with Tim, and my guest today is Michele Kreuzer, right? I thought that was going to be hard to say, but it wasn't. And when you see it spelled out on LinkedIn, it looks much more difficult to pronounce. Anyway, so Michele is a behavior specialist, and she has her own company called BEEhavior Budz. And nope, she does not sell cannabis. Because that's what I thought when I saw it the first time. But because she came along way before that, right? And I'm going to let Michele explain exactly what it is that she does.
So I offer training, coaching, and consultation to parents, teachers, coaches, anyone who works or has children to address a variety of behaviors. So those behaviors could be anything from tantrums, peer relationships, sleep issues. So anything that is difficult in whatever environment they're in. And then I offer those strategies.
I would have been on that list.
You would have been on? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think my mom put me in kindergarten or in school when I was 4.
Okay.
Because she wanted me out of the house.
I got you.
Because I was ADD and nuts.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I drove my mom crazy. So I'm pretty sure that would have helped if there was someone like you back then. So, but that was a long, long time ago, and that's far gone. So listen, so let's get right into what you're all about. So you're very passionate about this whole behavior thing, right? You know, so it's not just, because I said, yeah, you should do this for businesses. And, you know, she kind of pushed back, and she likes working with kids. Like, you know, my wife was the same way. You were a teacher for 20 years.
Yes.
So that's kind of plays into, I think, why you're so passionate about working with kids, because it's so gratifying.
Absolutely.
So talk about that a little bit.
So with working with children, I want to help children to be successful. So when I was a teacher, I wanted to help. I was a special ed teacher.
Right.
And I wanted to help whatever they needed in order to be able to learn and be successful in the school environment. And now I'm really what behaviors are impeding that progress in school, or keeping them off, you know, a soccer team, or keeping them out of, you know, preschool. So whatever those behaviors are that are impacting that,
right. Now
I'm working just in kind of in a different direction.
We're hanging right. Yep.
We're hanging right. Yes.
Go ahead. So you're going in a different direction.
Yeah, literally. Sorry.
Literally?
Yes. So, and now I also work with teachers. I love working with teachers because sometimes we need some more tools in the toolbox. And it's like, okay, well, this behavior is happening in the classroom. And my favorite thing to teach teachers is how to look at the behavior in a different way. Like, why is that behavior happening? What
Right.
is the function of it? What can we do to address it?
What's the root cause, right?
Exactly.
That's what we want to figure out. So
That's it.
So let's go in the Wayback Machine. Let's start in the beginning.
Okay.
So you grew up, started in Runnymede.
Well, my mom's from Runnymede.
Right.
I started in Brigantine.
Oh, Brigantine, that's right.
Yeah.
Brigantine.
Yes.
But then you ended up in Washington Township.
I did.
You went to Washington Township High School. But what the fun thing is when you were in Brigantine and you were a little kid, when you started your first entrepreneurial excursion, you
Yes.
told me was golf balls. So talk about the golf ball. Let's hear it.
So I sold golf balls. That was the but,
How old were you then?
So okay, let's see. I was in 2nd grade, so 7, 8 years old, and I
My
lived
name's
on
Michele.
the,
I sold golf balls.
I
in 2nd
did. I
grade.
know, right? So let me. I'm sorry. So I lived on the golf course, and the golf balls would literally hit the house. My
Yep.
dad got very upset about that. And so then I would take them, and I thought, well, I can sell them back to the golfers.
Right.
And then I found out they bought them. So then I wanted, of course, to get more money, and
Right.
I started looking in the weeds, and I'd find golf balls, and if I got a Titleist, I was really excited.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I'd wash them up and sell them back to the golfers. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, that very
Did you make any real money though?
I remember one year I made at least $9, and I got to go to the Brigantine Castle and spend it all.
Really?
On, in the arcade.
I didn't know Brigantine had a castle. But that's cool.
Yeah, it got washed away when big storm.
Oh, how about that?
Absolutely.
So, Washington Township High School. I called you a derelict. You weren't a derelict, but you were kind of like me. You know, you weren't in the popular crowd. You know, you were kind of hanging out, doing your own thing,
Yeah.
flying under the radar, and just you know,
I would have hated me as a teacher.
cutting class and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I would have hated me.
you said you had all that kind of fun,
Yeah.
you know, and school wasn't really your favorite thing, like me, right? You didn't really like school.
Yeah,
apparently.
no, I didn't
Otherwise,
care.
you would have stayed in class.
No, which is so crazy though, because then I went to college and I loved it. And now I I'm always in something. I'm learning something.
Right.
I don't know what happened.
Right, but it was fun. It was fun back then when you were young and you like did dumb stuff like cutting class and you know, it was fun. I mean, you got to admit it. You had fun.
Yes.
You know, it is what it is. So from there, you know, you got started right away. You got out of high school. You met a guy in high school actually, right? Senior year, right? You said. So and then he was in the military. He came back. You guys got married right away. By the time you were 21, you had 2 kids, 2 boys.
Yes.
That's quick. It's early. It's young.
I was young.
Man.
That's okay though, because now I'm a young mom, a young mama.
You were going 100 miles an hour. You know, like I'm in this thing, in it to win it.
Oh my goodness, you're funny.
So that piece of your life you said was kind of quick, right?
Yeah, a little crazy. Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So
I was
that
so young. I don't know what.
that jump started you, I guess, into teaching, correct? You became a single mom, and then you started teaching. You taught for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Or 20 years, and then
I did.
And then somewhere in there, you said I think it was 2009.
Well, 2009 is when I met my husband.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
I was heading there.
Oh, okay.
2009, you met your husband now, and now your husband had a daughter, Edie,
Yes.
who is essentially your daughter,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
So that's wonderful. I met Edie. As a matter of fact, Edie's part of the reason we're here. So what intrigues me about you
Okay.
is what you do. So I can tell, it's interesting, you can tell sometimes just by watching people on social media, they're good people, right? They're people that care about other people, that want to help other people, that are helping other people. And you can see that about you. And just the other day, you put this post up about this woman, right? That you tried to help while you were driving around. So tell that story real quick.
Oh, well, so I had just finished the MS ride the day before.
100
Saturday.
miles.
No. No, it's not 100 miles. So they have different, no.
So Huff
They
did
do
100
have a
miles
century.
that day.
They do have a, oh, God bless him, did he? I
Yeah.
haven't talked to him yet.
Yep.
Good job, Huff. No, so the Sunday morning I woke up and I was feeling just blessed. Just absolutely just full of life. John was still sleeping and I just wanted to go down to the beach. And I actually wanted to post on Facebook just about how I was feeling and about to thank everybody for donating for this cause. And I had just come from Wawa and the woman came up behind me and all I hear is, excuse me, where's the Wawa?
Right.
So I said, oh, it's 3 minutes away. And she said, oh, and
It's my cousin Cindy.
oh,
Say hi, Cindy. Wave to the camera. There you go.
So anyway, I said, oh yeah, it's 3 miles. It's 3 minutes by car. And she said, oh, I don't have a car. So I said, well, and I pulled it up on my phone. I said, it says it will take you 11 minutes to walk. And she said, oh, well, no. And so I was like, do you want me to drive you? And she looked at me like
you were nuts.
like I was nuts. And she said, no. I said, are you sure? Like, I really don't mind. And as I'm looking at her, she just looked like she was in pain. Like her eyes, she just looked
You can
sad.
see it, yeah.
I could see it. And I'm looking and I said, can I do something for you? I didn't know what to do. Like I instantly wanted to hug her or something. I could just sense it. And she started talking about how she hasn't talked to her daughter. And she asked me to put her in contact with her daughter. And I was a little confused at first because I thought, is she like lost? Do you have a cell phone? Can you call her?
Yeah.
She said no. And then it came out that there's a restraining order.
Yeah, that's tough.
And anyway, so then here I am talking to this lady and a bag falls and it was this big heavy bag. It was ripped.
Right.
And then I realized that she had several bags.
Oh gosh.
And she had a tissue in one hand. She had a 10 in her hand that she was holding. And she said, so after talking for quite a while, she said, you know, somebody bought me a cup of coffee this morning and someone gave me this. It was so nice. And she goes, and you asked me if I wanted to drive. That was really unusual. She said, but I know you meant it and thank you so much. And I was like, is there anything I can, and you know, and she asked me, like, can you please help me? And I said, I don't know what to do except for maybe you can pray. I don't know if you're a praying person. I don't
Right.
know if you believe in God, but that's the only thing coming to mind.
Yeah.
Like, maybe pray. And she said, I don't think God's here for me. I said,
God.
well, yeah. I said, well, write him a letter and tell him that. That's what I told her. I don't know. I tried. I felt really bad.
It's
it
a
just
shame.
made me so sad.
Because it's hard because, sometimes you meet folks like this, you really can't help them.
No, I know.
They're at a point in life where, you're not going to do anything to break that bubble, it's not going to happen. So it's
Yeah.
but the fact that you're trying,
Yeah.
you can tell the people that are out there trying, and that's what's commendable about people like you that are actually trying to help other people, and that's what you're doing with these kids. You're helping them. It's your business, it's your job, but you're helping them. You're helping these families, you're helping these kids, and I think it's important. I think because there's not enough of that. We talked a little bit about the fact that parenting these days is not what it used to be, right? It's a different world.
I think it's much harder now with social media.
These
and
kids
the
got
phone.
phones and
I didn't have to worry about that with
iPads
my
and
kids.
Phones and iPads and video games. You don't know who the heck they're talking to if you're not paying attention every single second.
Yeah.
And it's tough. So kudos to you for doing all that good stuff.
Well, thank you.
So let's have some fun. So
Okay.
where have you gone? Where have you, and what's your husband's name?
John.
John. How you doing, John? So where have you and John gone? What's your favorite vacation?
Oh, we went to Greece last year.
Greece.
It was amazing. Oh my God. It was
What did you
amazing.
visit? What was your favorite
Yes.
thing?
Oh gosh, that's
Favorite
hard.
sight?
There was this, I don't even know what it's called. We went out on a boat and there was this water and they were like, go ahead, jump in. And I was nervous. I'm like, well, how deep is it? And he's like, I don't know,
Coliseum? Did you go there?
It was super, no, I didn't. Well, kind of, I saw it from afar. But no,
You were there, it was over there.
We went to Santorini, we went to Crete. We went island hopping. Yeah,
That's cool.
have you been there?
No. Never.
Do you have a favorite
No.
destination?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Disney, believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Huge fan of Disney.
Okay.
My wife wishes I wasn't because she likes it, but she's not like me.
Okay.
So that's one of my favorite things to do. And we just went and visited her friends in Colorado. That was really cool.
Oh, Colorado's beautiful.
Yeah, I like to stay in the
Yeah.
country. I'm not a big fan of the whole, crossing the pond thing.
Ah,
So
okay.
So when it comes to music, where do you head
Oh my God.
when you get in the car? What is it?
I have the most eclectic style ever. I'm not kidding. You could go in my car right now and there might be Eminem. There might be, I love some Snoop Dogg. But there could be some Barry Manilow. I'm not gonna lie.
Snoop Dogg and a Fanilow. That's a big break right there.
I'm not kidding. I have the most eclectic style, which I think I like because I could get in anyone's car and whatever they have on, I'm gonna be jamming to
I'm
it.
good to go.
I am. I'm gonna be singing and dancing. I can't hear music without moving. Good.
So then what's your favorite thing for your family to do all together?
Honestly, probably get together in the backyard, have dinner outside, especially in this weather. We set up a movie out back. We have the fire pit going. Just all get together and hang out. That's one of my favorite things. Absolutely, nice and simple. Lots of conversation, good food, drinking.
I like it.
Eating.
Oh, and before we get to the end of this thing, mattresses.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tim. So, most exciting. You never know as a small business owner where your business, how it's going to pivot and evolve. And I help parents with sleep. And so I am teaming up with Kelly Warnersbach of Adjust Your Sleep Mattress. And we have a children's line of mattresses. They are all natural. There's no chemicals, there's no toxins. These things are the best for children. Super excited. So check her out, Adjust Your Sleep Mattress. But they're gonna be named, oh my goodness, Budz beds. So BEEhavior Budz, Budz beds. Exciting. I'm so excited about that.
Again,
thank you for
nothing to do with cannabis.
Nothing.
They're just
No.
mattresses and Michelle's involved.
No.
So, Budz beds. So listen, so if people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
So let's see, my website, www.behaviorbuds.com,
Right.
or my phone number, 609-774-8713.
All
Give
right.
me a call.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being on.
Thank you. This was fun.
This is always fun. I love it. And everybody out there, keep on moving, keep on walking. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube and all that fun stuff. And we will see you next time on Walkin' and Talkin' with
Tim.
Peace, y'all.